Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. So we stopped last week at ayah 78 where the Yusuf brothers were like telling Yusuf like I mean not knowing that he is Yusuf, saying that they have an old father, so please take one of us instead. Okay. So now we're continuing. Sister Hamisa. Qala.
Qala is fi'il madhi mabni ala al-fath
فعل ماضي مبني.
wa fa'il is domir mustatir jawazan taqdiruhu huwa
Who is this Hua?
uh,
Who is replying to
Yusuf
them? Yes,
Yusuf
yes, exactly.
Alaihissalam.
Okay, and of course after Qala we
Qala
have
is wa jumlah ba'daha is maf'ul bihi
so fi mahalli.
fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi maqulun qaul.
Yes, good. Okay, next one. Sister Bivi, we've done this before. Ma'adallah.
We've done this before, I forgot.
We're gonna do the Sarf first. Let's do the Sarf.
Yeah, Ain, Wow, Dal, right?
Zal.
Dal. Okay. This is family one. Ada Ya'udu.
Yes. Ada.
So it's Nasara and Suruji.
Yes. So this is this is where we get our a'udhu.
Yeah.
And the master,
I don't know.
we have one that is like Nasran. So yes. Yes. And we have the one that is more the one that we hear.
What?
Yes.
Iyad.
Iyadu. So in
Ayadu or Iyadu?
Sorry, I. So they say wal iyadu billah. That's what they say. Yes. Wal iyadu. That's what they say. So
the meaning is Iyadu meaning
refuge. Still refuge.
Okay, refuge.
And one more, which is this word here. Ma'ad.
Ma'ad. This one, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it's isim maf'ul or something like that.
Okay, so ism maf'ul for this would be like this is basic. Yes, exactly. So this is not ism maf'ul. Right? It's like maqul. Right? So it will be ma'ud.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Fahuwa is a fa'il.
Aid.
Aid. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops, not that. Good. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so now that we know this is master, and this is the start of the sentence, basically, what would it be?
It must be maf'ul bihi for a fi'il mahduf.
Okay, close. Think about the kind of word.
Okay, is it maf'ul mutlaq?
Yes. Think about how we translate it, right? So it's like saying subhanallah. It's like saying shukran. It's all maf'ul.
That means the fi'il could be a'udu?
Yes, basically, yes. Okay. So this is maf'ul mutlaq. Of course, it's going to be
mansub bil fathah.
Yes. Do you get this, Sister Suraya? Do you understand why we say it's maf'ul mutlaq? To a fi'il that is mahzuf. Okay. So think about, okay, I'm going to give an English example. Okay. So I can say, I thank you. This will be a jumlah fi'liyah. Okay. Okay. And I can say thanks. Okay. Okay. So Basically, I'm giving this example loosely, as in think thanks as the masdar of thank. Okay, so I can just say thanks instead of I thank you. So instead of saying a'udzu billah, I seek refuge. That would be this one, right? I seek refuge from Allah. Here is saying ma'azallah, like the refuge of Allah. Just that. I'm saying just that. But there is an implied saying like that's the only thing that I'm seeking. Understand?
So what do you call ma'adha?
Ma'adha is the maf'ul mutlaq.
Oh, just that.
Yes, just maf'ul mutlaq. Then you say to a fi'il that is mahdhuf. Okay? Which is basically a'udhu.
So ma'adha is an isim.
It's an ism. Yeah, it's in nasab status, right? So whenever you have an ism beginning a sentence, which is in nasab status, okay, this is one of the things that you should think of. Okay, it's maf'ul mutlaq. Especially if like you have the word like subhanallah, subhanallah. That is like saying we translate it as like
You
maha.
become louder and louder. The background noise is going to... So it should be tanwin, actually, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not tanwin because
Because of the mudaf.
Mudaf.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you have like subhanallah, ma'adallah, shukran, why is it all nasab? Because it's a maf'ul mutlaq. Okay, they're just saying the ism without the fi'il. Instead of saying I thank you, just say thanks, shukran. Instead of saying I seek refuge, just say the refuge of Allah. Instead of saying I sabbaha, I make tasbih of Allah, we say subhanallah. We just say glory to Allah, basically, something like that. Okay, instead of
Yes.
making it jumlah fi'liyah, we make it jumlah. It's not even, we cannot even call this jumlah ismiyah. This is still a jumlah fi'liyah, just that we don't use the fi'il. Okay.
So when there's something like this, that means it's an isim without the fi'il.
Fi'il, yes.
So it could be maf'ul mutlaq.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And lafzu jalalah will be Sister Vivi. Yes, finish this.
مضاف إليه
Yes.
مجرور بالكسرة
مجرور للتعظيم
للتعظيم
بالكسرة.
بالكسرة بالإضافة.
No need already. We already say مضاف إليه. Yes, exactly. Okay, next one. Sister Su. An.
Your favorite ones, Raya.
The masdariyah thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Have you watched the video that I asked you to watch?
I did, but I don't know whether I can really fully understand. I'll try.
Okay.
So it's an.
Yes.
So it could be, this is an masdariyah lah.
Yes, when you see that under, yes, yes. Okay, there is another one called mukhaffafa. We'll do that when we see that, inshallah. But yes, so whenever you see, yes, you will say it is an masdariyah. Of course, what does it do to the next sentence? To the next word?
It makes it nasab.
Yes, so you can say it's nasibah. So nasibah wa masdariyah. Okay. And then, yes, so what would be the next word? Na'khudha.
Na'khudha would be fi'il mudhari'. Fi'il mudhari'.
What kind?
What fi'il mudhari' mansub.
What's the sign?
Mansub bil fathi.
Fatha. Yes, bil fathi. Yes. Bil fathati. Bil fathi.
Then what do we say?
What's the fa'il? Every fi'il has a fa'il?
So we say litisali or no?
I don't need.
So the fa'il is nahnu.
Yes. So what kind of domir is nahnu?
Nahnu is domir.
Is it munfasil, muttasil, mustatir?
Mustatir.
Yes, mustatir.
The wazan.
Nahnu can take outside dua or cannot?
Oh, wujuban.
Yes.
Wujuban.
And takdiruhu?
Takdiruhu. Rafa.
Takdiruhu nahnu. Because you say the fa'il is domir mustatir, right? So it's hidden. You have to say, who are you implying when you say it's hidden? It's nahnu.
Oh, takdiruhu.
Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Yes. And then, of course, the sarf, please.
Oh, the sarf is Hamzah.
Family.
Family 1.
So the madi is
Akhoza. Ya'khuzu.
Yeah. So Zu, and then master is akhdan. Akhdan is the master. Yes. In the Quran, yes. Fahuwa.
Fahuwa.
Family 1. Yes. Khizun. Oops. Good. Okay. So let's tackle the an first before we go to illa. So what does this an do? This is masteria. So an and whatever comes after it will be
what's that? Wama. An
wama talaha means an and whatever follows it. It meaning the an.
Is the what is it called?
What does an masteria do? It makes the next whatever comes after it makes it what?
Nasab. Mansub.
No, it doesn't. Okay, that is yes, but the whole thing an itself has a role, right, in the sentence. You understand?
Yeah, but
like that day we have ala, for example, before an. So ala is half of jar. The whole thing is going to be the ism majrur. Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is called implied master. In Arabic is master muawwal.
Muawwal. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Master muawwal. Then fi mahali, what will be the status for this in this case?
Nasab.
Why nasab?
Why nasab?
If you say like, I'm not asking the status of nakhuza, okay? I'm asking about the status of, okay, let me go to the
status of an.
The status of an and whatever
comes after that.
Comes after it is basically an ism.
Okay.
Okay, so here, for example, an and tasumu, the whole thing is an ism. So it starts the sentence, so it's going to be a mubtada. And then you have your khabar, khairun is your khabar. Okay, so here, an tu'allimani, the whole thing is an ism. It comes after ala. So obviously this is going to be jar because ala needs a victim, right? So an and whatever is called master muawwal, and then fi mahali jar in this case because it's after ala. So now here, what about this one? Hold on, I accidentally zoom it. Sorry?
So it's okay. There's no jar or anything here.
We have ma'adallah, right? So basically,
idofa.
Yes, and then an. So ma'adallah basically like God forbid, like that, right? So God forbid that nahuza something. So how is this that? How is this an connected to ma'adallah? Anyone?
Hal.
Why hal?
Ma'adallahi.
Because it cannot.
This one is, I will say, not as easy, but once I say, it's going to be common sense.
How about
Mhm.
ma'adallahi an na'khudha? Wait, I've just thought something and then went off.
Sifa. Your
Mm,
favorite is a sifa.
No, it cannot be sifa because there's no alladina alladhi there.
mm.
So an na'khudha can be a maf'ul bihi for the master ma'adallah.
Yes, okay, you're thinking
The pseudo verb.
the correct, you're thinking the correct way of thinking. So basically, if you
Mm,
have a fi'il before it, right,
Yep.
you would think whether is it a fa'il, is it a maf'ul, right, in the
Yeah.
jumlah fi'liyah, right?
Yeah.
So although we don't have a fi'il, you have to remember that it is a jumlah fi'liyah still.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, it would seem like a maf'ul could be, right, like, so God forbid what, right? But think about you using a'udhu. What do you say after a'udhu?
Billah.
And then bila is here.
From.
Min, yes, you have a min,
From.
right?
Yeah.
So this verb usually comes with min. Okay,
Oh.
so although the min is not there, we actually seen this kind of example before. I can't remember where also, but we've seen this before. Okay, so when you have a fi'il that comes with a certain verb that is usually coming with it, then most likely you have two i'rabs. Either they say maf'ul or fi mahali jar, b harful jar, that is
Min.
mahzuf. Yes, that is
Oh.
mahzuf. In this case is min.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so
I cannot think like I haven't.
but it is
enough.
common sense, right? You can understand it, right?
Yeah. When you
Yes.
say a'udhu and then what comes after that, then okay. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yes. So when you just have to remember that for this one especially, because it starts with ma'aza, you don't see a fi'il there, but you have to remember that actually there
There's
is
a
a
fi'il.
fi'il. Yes. Okay. Then think about how can this an be in the jumlah fi'liyah.
So that will be the muta'alliq then.
Yes, exactly. So the whole thing meaning from an here will be muta'alliq.
Bil
Bil
fi'il.
fi'il.
Mahzuf.
Yes, bif'il mahzuf also, because it's not here. From the beginning, it's not here.
Yep.
Can? Inshallah? Is that okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. Yes, back to Sister Hamisah. Illa.
Illa is half istisna.
Okay.
Half istisna.
Yes, istisna. And that will make man. What is man?
Oh my.
Mm.
It's an isim mausul.
Yes, it
But
is.
its status in the sentence is
So actually there is
we already have maf'ul bihi, maf'ul mutlaq. We already have muta'alliq.
yes. Okay. Okay. There is two ways of looking at this illa. Okay. It can be istithna or it can be hasar. Okay. If we make it, we put both, because basically if we take the position that istithna is for the hasar is for the negative one, or the manfi one, right? The one that doesn't have what is that statement called?
That's the exclusivity, right?
Yes, exactly. So for example, just let me go there for a while. Exceptions.
It doesn't have the generality.
Yes. Okay, so when you have a general statement before that, right? Fahima tullab. So all the students understood. and then you single out one person. This is clearly is
Okay.
going to be istisna, right? Because you have a general statement before. Okay. So for example, this one is not a general statement. Just like I ate nothing but an orange. You don't have a general statement here. Okay, that's the difference between using istisna and hasr. Okay, so there are two ways of looking at this because maybe let us translate the first part first and then we can see. Sister Hamisa, can you help me translate Qala?
He said,
Mm-hmm.
Ma'azallah. It cannot be a verb. It cannot be I seek refuge. It's
If you want to use that, you can put in brackets.
Mm.
Or if you want to use God forbid, also can.
oh, God forbid. Okay.
God forbid.
Uh, God forbid that akhaza is take. That
Nak khuza.
that we
Mm-hmm.
should take.
Mm-hmm.
Should take.
Take, accept.
Accept.
Right? So man, whoever. Right? Or the one. Right? Okay. So we should take here. Okay. You can see it as it's not a general statement, or you can see that it is quite general. Basically, there is two ways of looking at this. Okay. So
Except the one. Maf'ul bihi lah juga maknanya.
Okay, yes. So if you say this is maf'ul bihi, okay, then this is hasr basically. Okay, so this is not a general statement. This is like this one. Like I ate nothing.
We take no one except the one we found.
Yes, exactly.
Or you can say we only take the one we found.
Yes, like that. Okay. So if you say istithna, very easy. It's going to be fi mahali nasab because it's the default for mustathna. Right? So fi mahali. And in any case, both is going to be fi mahali nasab. Yeah. So mustathna, if you take it to be istithna, mustathna. Okay. I'm going to put this number also lah, so that you know that it is. Oops.
Is it when hasr it's you say fi mahali nasab also, right? Is it because it's
no. Yes. So hasr can be anything. Can be fi
depending
mahali
on the
anything.
position in the
Yes,
sentence, right?
exactly. Okay.
So,
Here I put it fi mahali nasab here, not because both can be. I mean because in this case it is. Okay. So number two, it's maf'ul bihi. Okay.
So this maf'ul bihi will be for the na'khudha.
Yes, yes, exactly. Okay. Sister Sue, are you with us?
Oh, hasar is okay. When we do Fatihah, iyaka is iya hasar?
No. That is a different thing. Inshallah, if we have it in this surah, we can go through that. We have notes on that also.
Oh, okay.
Illa is basically used for singling out something in the sentence. So if you have a general statement before the illa, okay, then illa is basically singling out someone from that general statement. Or something.
What do you mean general statement?
Like this one here, we have fahima tullab. So the students understood. So that is the general statement.
General statement meaning it's a positive statement.
General in this case meaning like you have a statement that is general for everyone, right? The students, you're saying all the students understood. It's general for everyone. Okay. And then you say illa Muhammadan. You are singling out one person from the student.
The general group is the students, and then you just remove one person who is also from the students, from the group.
Yes. Okay. Or here we have Hafiz tu a surah. I memorized the surah, right? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
this is a general statement. I memorized this surah. Illa one ayah.
Okay.
Okay, so you are singling out. So illa basically used to single out something from a general statement. When that happens, we use the term istisna.
Istisna, I know. Istisna.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have istisna, you have what is being singled out is called mustasna.
Istisna. Okay.
Yes. For hasr, you don't have a general statement. For example, in this case here, ma akaltu illa. So I ate nothing but an orange. So I ate is not exact, or I did not eat basically. I did not eat is not a general statement. I did not eat is not a general statement. Okay?
Yeah.
So it is a like
Negation.
yeah,
It's
it
a
is negation.
negation there, but
It's
there's no.
it's like negative lah, something.
Yeah.
Usually, yes, usually it is a negative statement, but it can also not be a negative statement. I think we have one here.
Yeah. Can be.
Uh,
Illa is yeah.
yeah.
I thought it always comes as in and illa or ma and illa.
Yes.
Hasr.
Usually,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, usually you have a negative statement for that. But here I said, it should be noted that although this kind is usually occurring in a negative statement, but there are examples of sound statement also in the Quran. So for example, innaha lakabiratun illa ala. So it's talking about the prayer. Okay. The indeed it, meaning the prayer, is difficult. Except ala, for those who are khashi'in. Yes. Okay. So here it is also hasr. Okay. But this is not a negative statement at all. Right. Innaha.
This is hasr or
This is hasr.
is this?
This is hasr.
Oh, so how do you differentiate that?
Give me a second. So we have three parts to this istisna. We have the general statement, the adat, ilah, and the thing that is being singled out. So when the first part of the statement is not a general statement, and it is usually is a negative statement, okay, then that is the part, that is the one that is hasr. Okay. If all three parts are there, there is a general statement, there is the adat, there is the thing that is being singled out, the mustasna, then that is your istisna. So that also can be a negative statement. For example, all the students did not understand. This is the totally opposite example to this. All the students did not understand except Muhammad. Okay, this is a general statement. Ma fahima tulab. All of the students did not understand. This is a general statement. And then you single out somebody who does understand. This one, you cannot say I ate nothing. I ate nothing. You cannot say that it is, or I did not eat. Sorry, I did not eat is not a general statement. Understand? I did not eat is basically, if you take out the illa and the ma, if you get a complete sentence, for example here, if you take it out, you get akaltu and then orange, right? I ate an orange, and then you put ma and illa. So this is the fa'il. This is still your maf'ul. You understand?
Okay.
I give you another example for that. Yes, so here we have a question. Okay, who forgives sins except Allah? Okay, maybe this is a difficult one. Basically, why is lafzu jalala rafa? Why do you think? Why is lafzu jalala? Yes, it's the fa'il of
Oh,
yaghfiru.
yaghfiru.
Yes.
So
So
when
if
you remove the man, sorry.
yes, so if you take out the illa, this is all one sentence, right? This part. You remove the man also, you remove the illa. This is one sentence. Allah forgives sins. Okay, you are just singling out one part of a complete sentence. Okay, here, for example, we have la illa also. Here, wus'aha is nasab. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Why is it nasab? You have yukallifu, a fi'il. Lafzu jalalah, rafa, it is the fa'il. Nafsan, maf'ul bihi. Wus'aha is
Another maf'ul bihi.
yes. Okay, so if you take out the illa, then you have a complete sentence. Allah will not charge a soul. Wait. Allah. Yeah, it will make sense lah. You cannot take out la and illa because Allah will not do that. Okay. So yes. So basically, if you don't have this, it is a complete sentence. Basically, what illa does is to just single out, meaning like almost you can say like emphasize that part of the sentence. Okay. When you have half of jar, very easy lah. It is going to be muta'alliq to the sentence before it, because what else can a half of jar be, right? So that is the difference. Basically, when you have the hasr, you have a complete sentence without the illa. So what illa does is basically just singling out one part of the sentence. Okay. Not the same as the rest with the general statement, meaning that general statement itself is complete on its own, and then you single out somebody else. You understand? Does it make sense to you?
It's okay. I'll go back and read on it.
Need to digest.
Yeah.
Take
Okay.
some time to absorb.
Until now, I'm still struggling.
I think some illa is also quite difficult for me. So yes.
It's not like very clearly you have a generality and then
Yeah.
you have
Some is very clear, alhamdulillah. Some is quite
some
easy.
is not.
Yeah, but so far in Surah Yusuf, the illa can be quite difficult in this surah. Yes.
Because it
Okay.
comes with all the isim mausul or the masdariyah.
Yeah. Okay. So for this one, you can see it two ways. Okay. So if you can understand at least one way, maybe it's easier to see the hasr one. I think it's easier to see that you take only the one who, right? So basically it's your maf'ul. So that is the easier one to understand. So if you can understand that, then alhamdulillah, very good already, inshallah. Okay. Of course, Ism Mausul will need what, Sister Hamisa?
Wa jumlah ba'daha is silatul mausul. La mahala laha min al-i'rab.
Yes. Good. Oops, Sister Suraya. Next one, wajadna.
Wajadna. Wajadna is wajad is fi'il.
Yes.
Fi'il madi.
Yes.
Fi'il madi. Fi'il madi mabni.
Yes.
Mabni ala sukun.
Yes. Why you like got question mark?
Not sure. Litisolihi.
Yes.
Litisolihi bil.
What's the fa'il here?
Na.
Yes. So what do we call this na? We have a name for it.
Isim domir.
Okay, before that, like waw al jama'ah na.
Yeah, I was trying to think how to say this. Nun something.
Fa'ili. Na al fa'ili. So whenever you say litisolihi, right? You say bi And then what we call that domir. Before we say that there is a domir muttasil, what do we call that domir? So waw is waw al jama'ah. Nun is what? As in hunna. What is that nun called?
Nun jamaah.
Anyone?
Nun niswa.
Yes, nun and
Oh, nun
niswa.
niswa.
Yes. Then
Feminine
all
niswa.
yes.
Feminine nun. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Then all the tas as in
Ta
anta,
fa'il.
antuma. Yes.
Ta
Ta
fa'il.
al-fa'il. And then last one nahnu na al-fa'ilina.
Ilina.
Okay.
It
So
means what is it showing? It's playing the role of fa'il here, right?
this is just a name for it. So we
Okay.
haven't talked about it actually being the fa'il. So this is just like we call waw al-jama'ah and nun niswa. This is what we call na al-fa'ilina. Okay, this is just the name for it. Then you talk about the na itself or the waw itself or the nun niswa itself. Okay, so in this case, the na is, you were going to say, yes, what kind of domir?
Domir muttasil.
Mm-hmm.
Muttasil.
What status?
Fi mahali rafa.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
the fa'il.
yes. Give me 1 second, 1 minute. Yes, sorry. Okay. And the sarf, please.
Oh, you don't have to say wal jumlah ba'dahu whatever.
Why? For what? Why you want to say that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought if there is fi'il madi, you have to say that. No.
No, unless you want to say that that's connected to. Do you want to say that because why? This is a sila?
Because I'm trying to memorize.
No, so we only say that when you need to, like so like we have isam mausul just now, right? So we say that wal jumlah ba'da is because we need a sila.
Okay.
Right, so we have qala just now, so we say wal jumlah ba'da is fi mahali nasab because we want to say that the next part of the ayah is maqulul qaul. Or when we have like maybe inna, and then instead of ism we switch to a jumlah fi'liyah, then we say something like this. Otherwise you don't have to say this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, so what's the sarf for this?
Waw jim dal.
Family.
Family 1. Wajada yajidu.
Yes. What's the master?
Is it wujud?
Yes.
Wujudun.
Wujud. Yes. So we think wujud as exists, right? But in Arabic, wujud is the finding basically. Is wajada yajidu. Okay. Fahuwa?
Fahuwa wajidun.
Yes. Wajidun. Good. Next one. Back to.
Oh, you missed me.
Hi. How was I? Didn't Sister Hamisa just did this? Yes. Sorry, Sister Vivi. Yes.
Okay,
Mata'ana.
I was looking for something difficult. Are you waiting for me to give me something difficult? I said no, everything seems to
I think
be
should
okay.
give her something difficult.
No, I was.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming, and I cannot answer it.
Which one? Okay, let's see.
Mata'ana.
Mata'ana is maf'ul bihi, maktub bil fatha.
Maf'ul bihi, mansub bil fathah. And na
And then
is
wa na is damir muttasil fi mahalli jar bil idafa.
yes. And of course, this word, is it singular or plural?
Mata'ana is, I think, is singular.
Yes. And what is the plural?
Is it amti?
Yes.
Amti.
Think of afidah.
Amti'ah.
Yes. Amti'ah. Okay, this is the plural. Good. Maybe do one more. Indah.
Indah is zarf.
Yes, what kind of zarf?
Zarf makan.
Mm-hmm.
Zarf makan mansub bil fathah.
Mm-hmm.
And then wahu is damir mutasil fi mahali jar bil idafa. And both are muta'alliq to wajadna. Is it?
Quran bil idafa. And then muta'alliq too, you said?
Wajadna.
Yes. Muta'alliq bil fi'il wajadna.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And okay, yes, that's all. No, nothing to say, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, Sister Amisa, right? Yes, back to you.
Inna.
Inna.
Inna is half nasab.
Mm-hmm.
Wana
Mm-hmm.
domir muttasil
Mm-hmm.
fi mahali nasab
Mm-hmm.
isim inna.
Yes. Next one. Idan. What do we
This
know
one
about
I
this?
cannot answer.
Sister Sue, what do you know about Idan? Do you know anything about Idan?
Dan jawab syarat.
It's not a jawab syart. Okay,
No.
we'll skip this in a bit. Or does Sister Vivi, do you know what is Izan? Actually, we've done
Forgot.
this before, but we'll
Oh,
come back to
Yeah,
this.
we have done.
Okay, so we'll come back to this. Okay, this one, Sister Sue. La zalimuna.
La zalimuna is the khabar inna.
Yes, so, but before that, we have lam, right?
Oh, lam.
What kind of lam is that?
What kind of lam is this?
Does it have any effect on the zalimuna?
No.
So it cannot be half of jar. So what
Lam
are
takkid.
yes, it is lam taukid or lam takkid. And if it comes with inna, then we have a special term for it.
Oh, really?
Yes. I
The
think you
sleepy
know.
one.
Yeah, muzah
Oh,
lak.
mutalaqqah.
Yes, muzah lako. Okay, basically you usually have lam at the front and then inna comes, so the lam slip down to the khabar here. Okay.
Oh.
So yes, so when you have inna and lam taukid, you use the term lam muzahlaqa, but it's still a lam taukid, so you are not wrong to say lam taukid. Okay, so basically lam taukid is the general term for it. This is the technical term for it. Okay, and then of course you said it is your khabar inna. So what status?
Rafa.
Yes, marfu. What's the sign?
Wow.
Yes. And then is this your default? Is wow the default sign for marfu?
Is wow the default sign for marfu?
What's the default sign for marfu?
I think it is the default sign for marfu.
No, default sign for marfu is dhamma. Yes.
Dhamma.
So when it's not the default sign, we say ni.
Niyabatan.
Yes. Anil.
Anil.
In this case. Sorry.
Oh, how do you say that? Anil.
Niyabatan and always followed by the default sign that you should expect for whatever the status you're doing. So here is marfu. You expected a
Rafa lah.
dhamma.
Dhamma.
So niyabatan anil dhamma. If this is mansub, then niyabatan anil
Fathah.
yes. If it's majrul, then niyabatan anil yes, exactly. Then you say the anahu. Why? Why is it this way? Why does it not? Why is it not marfu bil dhamma? What kind of word do we have? Zalimuna. Is it singular, dual, plural?
Jamak muzakkar.
Yes, yes, exactly. Okay, clear for that, inshallah.
InsyaAllah.
Let's do the sarf for zalimun.
Zalimun, zo, lam, mim,
Family.
family one,
Mm-hmm.
zolama,
Mm-hmm.
yazlimu,
Sorry, yes,
yazlimu,
good. And master,
zulmun,
good.
zulmun,
Exactly. Fahuwa,
zolimun,
yes. And this word that we have here, zalimuna, is the what kind of word?
uh, jamak muzakkar.
In sarf.
Oh, it is zolimu.
What's the pattern? Fa'iluna.
Ini fa'il ke?
Yes, it is the ism fa'il. Of course, the mufrad version is zalim.
Zolim.
And the plural one, we can add una. Some more. Think of kafir. We can add kafiruna and we can make it kuffar. So make it, yes,
Zulam, is it?
good,
Zulam.
yes. Lulam. And we can make it kafarotun. So, go.
Zolamatun.
Yes.
Zolamatun.
Yes. Okay. So, zalim, zalimuna, zulam, zalama. Okay. Can? Okay. Now back to Izan. We did Izan before, but I also updated my notes on Izan.
It says here, I just checked, it's Jawab Jaza.
Yes.
Is it correct?
There is two terms for it.
Harf Jawab, Jawab,
Let's
wa
see.
Jaza.
Okay.
But I don't understand this.
Okay. It is a half jawab. Okay. Meaning it has to be a consequence of something. You don't say Izan without something before it.
Yeah.
Okay, this what so I if you have this notes, this is the updated version, so I added something here. Now we talk about this first. So there is, we know Izan as Alan Izan hatta, right? Hatta Izan, that Izan. So that Izan should make the fi'il mudhari mansub,
Mansub, yeah.
right? So but there are conditions for that Izan to become fi'il mudhari mansub. The first condition is it must be in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, in the term is musaddarah. You're gonna see this term in Alfiyah, Sister Baby. You will see this term. I think in the next lesson that you will watch.
What is the meaning?
Musaddarah actually means muqaddamah, to be in the beginning.
Oh,
okay. So for example, you say Izan yafuza. In that case, he will be successful. But if you put huwa, then you cannot, Izan cannot make cannot make this Irab becomes mansub anymore. So huwa Izan yafuzu. Okay, Izan must be in the beginning of something. But it is a half jawab. So there must be, it is a jawab for something before it. Yes. Okay. Then the fi'il after it also must be for the future, mustaqbil. Okay, so for example here, if someone say, I will visit you, sa'azuruka, right? Sa'azuruka, from the word zara yazuru, sa'azuruka. So sa here tells you that this is a future thing, right? I will visit you. I will visit you. Okay, so then the second person reply, Izan afroha. Okay, so in that case, I will be happy, from the word fariha. Fariha yafrahu. Okay, Izan afroha biliqa'ik. Yes. Okay, I will be happy to meet you. Okay, so here Izan is in the beginning. Izan is a half jawab, is replying something, right? So it makes it ha here. Okay? And it should not be separated from the fi'il except by an oath or a call, a nida, or a negation. So for example, Izan wallahi. So still the same here. Okay, the same context here. So you just put wallahi, it becomes I will be by Allah happy to meet you. So can still make it fathah, make it mansub. Okay. Here Izan ya Khalid, if this was Khalid speaking, can still make it fathah. Okay. Or a negation, Allah here. Izan la akhrij, I will not leave the house. Okay. Can still make it fathah. But if there's anything else in between Izan and Afraha, then Izan cannot do its job anymore. Okay, so Izan and Afraha must not be separated except for these three things, then it's fine. Otherwise, cannot. Okay, this is the extra note that I put. Okay, the extra note is because there is a star here, Musadara. Okay, when preceded by a waw or a fa, then the fi'il is permissible to be marfu or mansub because we say that izan must be in the beginning, right? So if it was wa izan or fa izan, is that still considered izan in the beginning or not considered in the beginning? So the scholars say that it can make it it can make it mansub, or it can also not make it mansub and remain marfu. Okay, but majority of the times it is not an amil anymore. It doesn't make it mansub anymore. So we have it in the Quran in 453. We have fa'idhan la, and then you tuna. This is marfu or mansub?
Marfu.
Yes, so it doesn't have an effect already. Here also we say wa idan la yalbathuna. So again it's marfu, so no effect. Okay, so in the Quran, so that's why they say majority of the times, because in the Quran there's no effect for it. Okay, so that is for wow and fa before idan. So some scholars say here it is written as, because there's two ways of writing it, right? It's written as this idan when it is an amil. So that's why all this izan here written as that. Okay, but in the Quran, it is written this way. Yes, because it's not an amil. Okay, in the Quran, even in this ayah, firstly, we have inna before, right? So, and then we don't even have a fi'il mudhari after that, which is a lot in the Quran. We have a lot of izan and then it's not a fi'il mudhari. Okay, so it's basically just like an interjection. This is still your ism, have nasab and ism inna. You still have your khabar inna. So izan basically doesn't do anything except for that is still a half jawab. Okay, but what is it jawabing here? Why is it jawabing here? So here, for in this case, we will say la amala. Okay, because there's no effect. It is not an amil, so we say la amal. But what is it jawabing? Okay, let's translate, inshallah, Sister BV, and then maybe you can answer the question. God forbid that we should take except
whoever. No, who, the one.
I'm going to
who.
put the one who.
Yeah, the one who. Wajadna, we found. Mata'ana, our, what is that?
Thing?
Mata'ana is thing, yeah. Our, in the who is with him.
Yes, so I'm just going to put with. The one who we found, our thing with.
With him, yeah.
In English, we don't need the him
yes,
anymore.
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Inna.
Indeed, we.
Then.
Consequently?
Sorry?
Can I say consequently?
Yes, or in that case, yes.
In that case, okay.
Let's see.
Indeed, we in that case, be
would be.
I say be or would be? Would be wrongdoers.
Yes. So, what is it jawabing?
It's just like the consequence of if
of
we.
What? If you what?
If you take some others.
Yes, exactly. Right, but is that there? Is it there?
No,
if we had taken, right? So basically, there is something here. Yes, mahzuf. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we're going to write that in Arab, but before that, so basically, the mahzuf part is if we
it.
If we
take
take
someone
other.
else, yes.
Mm.
If you take someone else, okay,
I
then
think
indeed
now I
we
remember we did this kind of thing.
the one that we did actually one Izan much earlier, but that one is more clearer because this part is not mahzuf. Then we have Izan. So here before inna we're gonna say wal jumla ba'da oops is a jawabul shart to a shart that is mahzuf.
Mahzuf.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay, that's why there's an idhan there. Okay, it's still a half jawab. Okay, so yes, here, Sister Sue, we have this kind of things only because we want to say we're switching or there's something missing or something like that. Okay, this one clear for everybody, inshallah? Then?
Uh, okay.
Why do you sound
Hope,
stressed,
hope.
Sister Lisa?
No,
We don't see that not that many, right?
Izan?
That's why.
Yes, in the Quran even, in fact, I don't think we have Izan that is Amil also.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So most, I think in the Quran is a lot of the one that is La Amal. But
So it's
basically,
not jawab syarat, is it?
so it is Jawab Shart, but it's not there.
Yeah.
It's not there lafzi.
Mm.
So but and then this Izan also, oh, I guess you can say half since they say it's half jawab or half jaza. Jaza is basically
The consequence.
consequence, yeah. Like you can call jawabul syart jawab jaza syart also. Okay, so yes, you can think of it like that. So half jawab meaning yeah. Okay, you can think of it like that also. Okay, clear, inshallah.
okay. Very complicated.
The next
But
ayah.
Izan is if is in the center, usually is not an amil.
In
the
the
beginning is an
Quran,
amil.
yes. If in the center, definitely not an amil already. In the Quran, whether it's in the center or in the front also, it's not an amil. Usually it comes in the center anyway in the Quran.
Okay.
But I gave you two examples just now. This one, it is in the beginning,
Okay.
but there is a fa, then not an amil also. Okay.
Okay.
So in the Quran, a lot of it is not an amil, but basically for the Irab, you will still call it half jawab, or I guess some Irab book that say half jaza. Basically the same. Jawab, a consequence. Okay. So if it's a consequence, there must be consequence of something. Usually it's there. So if it's not there, like in this case, then you say this lah.
But sometimes in the Quran it's spelled with izan.
This one? Or the other one?
Ada.
Izan.
Which one? This one?
Zal alif nun, isn't it?
Wait. Let me do a quick search.
That izan our izan.
Which ayah?
I don't remember which ayah.
Okay.
But
Wait,
I
give
think
me 1 second.
Sometimes it's spelled differently.
I'm searching. Hold on. Izan. No, there's none in the Quran.
Not in the Quran.
None. The only is if you search for Hamzah Zal Nun like this, right? The only thing that comes out is like biiznillah. Yeah. So in the Quran, no. But in the Quran, it's like this a lot. Izan like this with the two tanwin. Yes, this one. Basically, it's the same. It is still Izan. It's still a half jawab. Whether you see this Izan or this Izan, it's still both half jawab. Just that that's why I put this in italic, some scholars, okay. Although the Quran seems to suggest strongly that idhan is used and it's not, all is not amil, and none of this is used, right? And then in a lot of Arabic literature, you will see this kind of idhan when it is an amil. So, but uh, obviously all rules have exceptions, right?
Exceptions.
Yeah. So, but this is quite a strong rule, lah, although some scholars say it, but it's still quite a solid rule, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, Ken?
Okay, inshallah.
The next ayah, let me just see. The one that we talk about the other time, the mudmara, and that one will come into play, inshallah, in the next ayah. Yes. Okay. So 80, yes, ayah 80 is also quite a long ayah, so we'll take our time in that, inshallah. Okay, if there's no questions, then I'll see you all tomorrow for Juz Ammah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi
Jazakillah khairan,
Jazakillah
Sister
khair,
Lina.
sis.
Wa iyyakum.